Sitting in the secret square, and the contestant who picks it first could win a prize package worth over $3,000. Which star is it? Tony Randall, Florence Henderson, Glenn Ford, Ross Martin, Wally Cox, Rosemary, David Steinberg, Charo, or Paul Lynde. All in the Hollywood Squares. And here is the master of the Hollywood Squares, Peter Marshall.
Thank you, Kenny Williams. A very good evening. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. Hello, stars.
Hello, Peter Marshall.
Good evening to you all, and we welcome you. And we welcome our Miss Circle. This beautiful young lady is Wang. How do you do, Mrs. Wang? Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. It says here, that you were born in China, and you were raised in South America. She is now married to a physicist with 2 daughters, and Yimei is a nutrition consultant. Well, isn't that lovely? I wish you luck this evening. Our Mr. X is Doug Aiken. How do you do, Mr. Aiken? Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. Doug is from a beautiful part of the world. We were, in fact, all the Hollywood Squares. We were up there about a year ago. Vancouver, a salesman. He is married with 2 boys. The family enjoys all outdoor sports. Well, good for you. I wish you the same amount of luck. We'll have a commercial, sell a few products, return and start game 1 after this. This is to get 3 stars in a row, either across or diagonally. Every game is worth $250, and the person who wins the most cash tonight will win a brand new car. In addition, in our first 2 games, they play for a secret square. And Kenneth, will you tell us about that, sir?
Yes, Circle starts this secret square game, which includes Kimball's La Petite Grand Piano presents the classic and traditional design and fine tonal quality, slimline styling a scale for today's home from Kimball Piano and Organ Company, and Maslin's Inner Circle carpeting in a subtle swirling pattern made of Cumuloff nylon from Monsanto. Good looks that will last for years. Maslin makes all carpets that way. Plus, 2 cases of popcorn for popcorn lovers. It's TV time. Pre-measured popcorn, oil, and salt. All the fixings for perfect popcorn every time. TV time. A pair of new Stratolounger low-back living room chairs that are full-size reclining chairs. Exclusive headrest pops right up. The Stratolounger low-back, designed for style and comfort. And Mallory cassette recorder with Duratape, the cassette tape with built-in head cleaner for clean, clear sound, and Duracell batteries. Duracell, the long-distance power cell. Plus, new 22-volume World Book Encyclopedia, including research guide. World Book contains over 13,000 pages, and the 15-volume Childcraft books, the How and Why Library, and to complete your library, a World Book Atlas and Dictionary.
Let us show the home on the secret square. As you know, the stars are briefed before the show to help them with the bluffs. I understand you won the toss backstage. Good start and good luck.
Mr. Wally Cox, please.
According to bird watchers, what is the best season for bird watching?
Oh, yes.
Dear man.
In springtime, because
in the springtime?
Yes, there are more birds and more. And why not get outdoors in the springtime?
I agree.
No, it's fall.
Yes.
When birds migrate where they're newly born. If you are incorrect, your opponent gets the square. Break for Doug.
David Steinberg, please.
David, when Robert E. Lee was preparing to go to Appomattox to surrender, he made the now famous statement, "There is nothing left for me to do but to see General Grant, and I would rather..." what?
Suck eggs.
That's sweet.
It was... Not very many people know that, Peter, but... I think you... could you just give it to me?
Sure. There is nothing left for me to do but to see General Grant, and I would rather do what?
Yes, it's definitely suck eggs.
Oh, come on, David.
Die, probably.
Die.
I disagree.
That's it. Die. We have turnabout fair play. You may.
You must trust me.
Mr. Randall, please.
Mr. Randall, true or false? Even if your TV set has been unplugged for days, you can still get a shock from it if you start to tinker around inside.
Very true.
I agree.
The picture tube stores electricity like a battery. It is true, so watch it. Doug?
Charo, please.
Charo. True or false, dear? You can get silicone shots to help fill out your cheeks.
I hear a story about a guy that used silicone in the leg to have a stronger leg, but the silicone fall down, and he had now 2 balls hanging down on the end of the legs. But in the cheek, it's true, you can use it. It's true.
How can you disagree with her? I agree.
You agree? She's correct. The operation is done. Ha-ha! You may.
Mr. Ford, please. Glenn Ford.
Mr. Glenn Ford, according to Amy Vanderbilt, is it considered in bad taste to be married on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any difference to me, Glenn.
But according to
love
Amy,
you,
is it considered
Rosemary.
in bad taste to be married on a Sunday?
No, I think that the marriage ceremony is a very religious and very sacred ceremony. I think you can get married anytime, day,
may.
night,
I
Sunday,
agree.
anything.
Although it is less customary since clergymen are usually occupied, it is not in bad taste. Very good with the circle. Doug?
Paul Lynde, please, for a
Call the
block.
block diagonally. Now, there is a prune tree growing in your yard. How do you know when the prunes are ripe?
My grandfather comes over. I didn't know there was a prune tree. I thought it was a plum tree.
Well, they have plum trees, too, but there's also...
There is a prune tree?
Yeah. There is a prune tree growing in your yard. How do you know when the prunes are ripe?
I would think that they would start to fall to the ground.
Fall to the ground.
I agree.
That's right, because they are the plums, and they fall into those prunes and they're stuck. And... You may.
Mr. Ross Martin, please.
That's the secret square.
What did I do?
Ross Martin. For $3,256.20. Special envelope. Listen carefully, my friend. When this 20th century president, U.S. president, was asked to seek another term, his reply was, quote, "I do not choose to run," unquote. Was it Calvin Coolidge, Warren Harding, or Teddy Roosevelt?
It was Calvin Coolidge.
I agree.
Silent Cal. Yes, Calvin Coolidge with the circle. Congratulations, Jermaine. You have won that baby grand piano. I know when they were discussing that, you were very excited about that. The baby piano, the carpeting, the lounge chairs, the cassette recorder, the books. And we'll have another secret square in our next game, so we'll go back to the matter of money. And Doug, it's your turn.
Florence Henderson, please.
The block here. His portrayal of a fighter named Midge Kelly in the early 50s led to his first Oscar nomination and film stardom. Who was it?
Could you read that once more?
Sure. His portrayal of a fighter named Midge Kelly in the early 50s led to his first Oscar nomination and film stardom. Who was it?
I think it was Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney.
I agree.
No, a little taller fella. Kirk Douglas, the champion. Midge Kelly. We can't put a circle there. You'll have to earn that yourself.
Miss Florence Henderson, please.
For $250, dear. Will lettuce stay fresher longer in your refrigerator if it's stored in paper bags or in cellophane bags? Fresher longer, lettuce, if it's stored in paper bags or cellophane bags?
Well, I store mine in cellophane and it stays fresh a long time. But I think paper bags.
I disagree.
It's not as attractive, but it's paper bags. X gets the square. Doug, you'll have a chance for $250 after we sell a product or two.
Oh, all right.
All righty? We'll be right back. You are correct. With the question to Rosemary, you will have $250. Incorrect circle will get the square. So listen carefully, love. True or false? Pat Nixon used to jump center for her high school basketball team.
Pat Nixon? Yeah, true.
That's right. I agree.
That is right. I didn't know that. We have $250 for you, Doug. We have another two winners here, so we'll clear the board and we'll find out from Kenny Williams all about game two.
Yes, and next we'll start the Secret Square game, worth over $2,600. First, from Frigidaire, these four quality appliances. A Frigidaire washer and dryer made to take care of today's fabrics day after day after day. And a Frigidaire microwave oven cooks in minutes instead of hours. And a Frigidaire upright food freezer that stores up to 549 pounds of food. If you didn't know it before, you know it now. Every Frigidaire is not a refrigerator. Plus, Rice-A-Roni, the big flavor side dish that's so quick, so easy. Rice-A-Roni, the only one you saute and simmer to perfection. Try Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. And year-round cooking on a Charm Glow gas grill. Real outdoor flavor, no lighter fluids, ashes, or mess, and no waiting either. Plus a soft Charm Glow gas light. Charm Glow Products, Antioch, Illinois. And the really good soft drink from Shasta in 13 great tasting sugar-free flavors, all with just 1 calorie per can. It's Diet Shasta, plus a $1,000 gift certificate from the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. Over 50,000 quality items providing value, selection, and economy. Spiegel, Chicago, 60609.
Let us show the home audience the secret square. I know that Doug will start this round.
I'd like to start with Wally Cox, please.
All right. Glenn Ford played opposite a famous leading lady in 3 huge box office hits of the 40s and 50s. One was Gilda, one was Loves of Carmen, and Affair in Trinidad. We want to know who the lady was, Wallace.
The lady who wrote the picture.
No, his co-star.
Oh, I thought that was pronounced Coster. Are you sure? His co-star was, we call her Rita Hayworth today, but she used to be called Martha Brenner.
Rita Hayworth is his answer.
I disagree.
Are you kidding?
Glenn's man.
Are you kidding?
It was
Gilda?
Rita Hayworth. Well, maybe before Doug's time. I don't. Doug, that's all right.
I'm just a little guy.
We put a circle there. You may.
Mr. Glenn Ford, please.
Glenn Ford. The Gypsy Moth, the Sop with Pup, and the Curtis Robin are all collector's items. What are they?
I don't understand how anybody could forget Rita Hayworth.
You know what it is? I'll explain it to you. We have a lot of show business questions to Wallace, and invariably he's wrong. And so when they have a show business thing, they go right. They always disagree with Wally. But once in a while he pops up with it. But the Gypsy Moth, the Sop with Pup, and the Curtis Robin are all collector's items. What
I'm very
are they?
upset at the moment. I can't answer.
You have
to. You can't. No, all right. The Gypsy Moth, that's a boat.
The Sop with Pup and the Curtis Robin. All collector's items. What are they?
I'm putting on a, I'm doing this act about not knowing what I'm doing, but I think I know.
What is it?
The Gypsy Moth is a boat. But wait a minute. How could he say anything? It's just unbelievable.
We need an answer to this question right now. We must move on.
I'm sorry. You got to get on it.
Right.
All right. It's an airplane.
Airplanes.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Antique airplanes. That's right. We put an X there. Doug, back in it.
I'll go to Charo, please.
Charo, how old must you be in order to become president of the United States? In other words, what is the minimum age?
Well, you had to be younger than Cugat, that is 132. You have to be older than 40.
40. How old must you be in order to become president of the U.S.? Charo said at least 40.
I think it's 42. I'll disagree.
No, it's 35, but all you had to do was disagree, and we put an X there. And Yamay, it is your turn. Go right ahead.
Tony Randall, please.
Tony, who was the first president to be photographed on his inaugural day?
Lincoln.
I agree.
Abraham Lincoln, yes, with a circle. Go right ahead.
Call in, please.
I must caution you. Now, the reason I'm cautioning Doug here, you touched the bottom of this and it sounds all over, so we ask you not to do that, okay?
Right.
All right. We'll go to Paul's question, but first we're going to sell a product, okay? Right after this. And so, Paul, your question here for the block. According to Ann Landers, should a wife ever tell her husband that he is a failure as a lover?
Well, she should break it to him easy. Like, you're almost as good as... What's the question? Should she ever
tell her husband he is a failure as a lover?
Oh, not if she wants him to hang around, I wouldn't think.
Says no.
I agree.
It is no. How does she convey that, though? I mean, well, anyway.
There are ways.
There are ways, well, okay. You may.
Ross Martin.
Could be the secret square, is not. It's for the block here.
She could tell him he's a disappointment rather than a failure. It's not so bad.
See, among the 6 wives of Henry VIII, which is a sensational series, by the way, there were 3 Catherines and 2 Annes. What was the other wife called?
It wasn't Rebecca.
Now, that was Sunnybrook Farm.
There were 2 Anns.
And 3 Catherines.
3 Catherines. And 1 Margaret.
Margaret.
I disagree.
Jane Seymour. It all comes back. Okay, with a sickle. Doug?
David Steinberg, please.
And that's the secret square, Doug. Secret square here, also $500. David, up to you, my friend. Special envelope.
Of course.
For which movie?
Yes.
Did Gregory Peck win the Academy Award as Best Actor? Was it Guns of Navarone, To Kill a Mockingbird, or Moby Dick?
Best movie was To Kill a Mockingbird of the 3. That's not the question, is it?
No. Well, did Mr. Peck win his Academy Award as Best Actor for Guns of Navarone, To Kill a Mockingbird, or Moby Dick?
I think it was Moby Dick.
I agree.
Oh, no.
It was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, it was To Kill a Mockingbird, the Harper Lee story.
See, I don't
Brilliant
trust
in.
my
Yes.
I'm-
Well, now, it's back to the matter of money,
sorry.
and whoever wins the most cash tonight will win that car. So, your turn.
Rosemary, please.
4, $250 in the tie game. Tall women tend to lack self-confidence. How about short men? Do they feel inferior?
Only if they're with tall girls. Only if they're with tall girls,
Yes,
Peter.
I heard that.
Read my lips, Peter. Only if they're with...
But we need a yes or a no, my love.
No.
She says no. Sure, tall women tend to lack self-confidence about short men. How about short men, rather? Do they feel inferior? And she said no. Short men do not feel inferior.
I disagree.
They don't. According to a study at the University of Minnesota, short men were no more given to feelings of inferiority than tall men. We put an X there. Doug?
Florence Henderson, please.
4, $500. The long horse and the side horse are both parts of what kind of Olympic sport?
The long horse and the side horse?
Are both parts of what kind of Olympic sports?
Certainly not the equestrian team. I would say gymnastics.
Why wasn't this the last question? I agree.
That's right. That's the way it works out. With that, we got $500. That's pretty good. We have no cash for you, May, but Doug has $500, which is very important because the player who wins the most cash during the show gets a special bonus prize. Ken?
Yes, a brand new Vega sedan, the little car by Chevrolet that does everything well. A success last year, now with improvements. Chevy's Vega.
Incidentally, if the show should end in the middle of a game, we'll add $50 to each score that you have, Doug, and to you, May, and we'll play the game until the buzzer ends. If one contestant has selected to start when that buzzer rings, then we will complete his or her turn. And now we'll start game 3, and we'll start with you, May.
Glenn Ford, please.
According to research, when married couples fight, which partner is more apt to clam up, rather? When married couples fight, which part is more apt to clam up and withdraw, the husband or the wife?
Clam up?
Be quiet and withdraw, the husband or the wife?
Well, if he's smart, he'll be the man.
You made the man.
I agree.
That is it, the husband with a circle. Okay, Doug?
I've won twice with Charo. I'd like to try again, please.
Charo. According to sex expert Dr. Kinsey, do most women prefer romance in the light or in the dark?
Well, about sex, I like that. In the convent, when we were talking about sex, they say that it's a very private business, but women prefer in the dark.
In the dark.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
You
with an
agree?
X. Yeah, she did it again. You may.
Wally Cox, please.
His famous Third Symphony is also called the Erotica. Who is he?
Wrong.
I will deal with you later,
Wrong.
Mr. Randall.
You read it wrong.
Silence.
His famous Third Symphony
I
is also
demand
called the
that
Erotica.
man be
Who is he?
removed.
Eroica.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. And I have my glasses on, too. Erotica. Yes. Now, who is he?
Just for that, I'm going to give the wrong answer.
Oh, you can't do that, Wally. If you know the answer, you have
Say,
to
you
do
know,
it.
the best way for a woman to let a man know that he is not as good as he might be is simply to write an unsigned note and leave it on his pillow.
Now, that's good thinking. We're back to this famous Third Symphony that's also called the Erotica. Who is he?
Wrong!
Oh, no, don't attack me. I'm your friend.
Oh, that wasn't you before. Who was he?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Yes, I do. I have the answer. I wouldn't have
good.
known that.
Whew, what a relief. Then we share the name in common. His name was Beethoven. Ludwig von Beethoven.
I agree.
That's right. Yes. Doug, your turn. Ross here. Has Laurence Olivier ever won an Academy Award?
I beg your pardon, are you asking me?
Yes, I am. Laurence Olivier, has he ever won an Academy Award?
Yes. I believe it was for Henry V.
He said yes.
I agree.
The buzzer means time is up, and you'll agree. For Hamlet in 1948, X gets the square.
I had the wrong picture, but the right idea.
Well, we're going to add up scores right now. First of all, for Yimei Wang here, we have $100 in cash. You won our secret square worth over $3,200.
Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed the evening.
Yes, very much. Thank you.
You've been a pleasure, my dear. And for Doug, we have $600 in cash.
That's great.
That means, Doug, that somebody stole my keys to my car. But you have won a Chevrolet Vega sedan. So we'll have the keys for you somewhere. We congratulate you on that. A nice round of applause for Doug. Say, first of all, I'd like to apologize. Tony, did I mispronounce something?
You misread something.
Well, I do that. What is it, Wallace?
I would like Tony to apologize to me.
Would you
now.
apologize to Wallace?
No.
Okay. Charo, thank you, my dear.
Hey,
It's been a
you're
pleasure.
welcome.
David Steinberg, always a pleasure, my
Kill a
friend.
Mockingbird.
To Kill a Mockingbird. Right. Rosemary, see you on daytime version. And Paul Lynde, the Paul Lynde Show. Ross Martin, always a pleasure. Wallace,
Thank you.
Florence Henderson, the Brady Bunch. Glenn Ford.
Yeah, what's a boy horse, for heaven's sake?
A boy horse is...
A maiden.
It could be. We'll have a goodbye for all of our friends viewing out there, and hoping that you'll be with us same time next week. Peter Marshall, on behalf of us, wishing you well. Bye-bye. Thank you.